What's up? No, we're not doing that. Skibbity toilet, Ohio. No. No. Oh, my dictation picked all that up. Okay, right now, I'm just trying to find some medieval music to put on in the background. Medieval. Because I feel like that would spice things up. And I talked about it last stream. And I'm using my old phone for it. And, yeah, my old phone is awful. There we go. How's that sound? Also, who is that one person that is actually here? Hey, what's up, same student? Sandwich Gaming, what's poppin'? Crimson Strider, what's up? Is that too loud or is that alright? I think that's pretty good. Alright. So, we got at least 3 people watching. Here, I painted the first longsword off camera just a few minutes ago. Spray painted it silver. Here. There we go. Now, the blade's going to be silver. I spray painted it with black Plastidip to seal the foam. It's good for foam painting. It works as a primer and to seal it all up. On all the cracks, I put duct tape over before I sprayed it with Plastidip. Then I hit it with that metallic silver. And then in this stream, we're going to tape the handle with some of this hockey tape. And we'll probably paint the rest of this crossguard black. So we'll do that. And then we're also going to cover this blade with thin 2 or 3 millimeter craft foam like we did on the first one. And notice how... Wait, did I do this off camera? I cannot remember. I forget. Well, this one tapers in way more. I like that on most of my longswords. But it's the same deal. Just PVC pipe stops there, wooden dowel to make it thinner. And then I used a piece of steel as an armature this time to make it way stronger. So this is an improvement. So we're not going to paint the blade, but we will cover that with some foam. And then another thing that is going to be in the upcoming duel, I'm going to make some daggers with the shorter half-inch PVC pipe. So same exact deal here with the long swords. It's going to be made the same exact way. Crossguard, caps. It's just a PVC pipe structure, but it's going to be miniaturized. So we're going to make some daggers because we're going to have some dagger action in England versus Poland. And, before we get started, here's some double layer chainmail out of soda tabs. I don't know if you guys can see that properly. It's the same soda tab chainmail, but it's doubled. What I did was I bent it, typically how you do the front ones where it's smooth. And then on the back, I bent them backwards. And I also crimped the middle. This is what they actually look like. It's not like that middle. I used pliers and like crimped it down so there's more space because it is double and it's gonna get really cramped up. But this stuff is so much stronger. I still have my first chainmail tunic, but yeah, you're gonna see that in the future as well. So yeah, if you guys were hoping I'd do more streams, I'm hoping I could please you. But other than that, let's get to work and start taping this handle. Actually, I'm gonna read some of these. Would you ever consider doing a design over the blade of a longsword? I'd consider it. Yeah, I know. England versus Poland. Thank you. How's it going, Floppy? Welcome back. Same student, you too. How's it going, guys? You guys are OGs for this, for tuning in every single time. You guys are the first ones every single time. I love that. I have a feeling this is going to be a good stream, so long as I don't get interrupted. Alright, so this is extra wide black hockey tape. I just have some left over from my hockey stick. You guys can understand what I'm saying over the music, right? I just hope it's not too loud. Check DMs. Got it. I got it. Thanks, Crimson Strider. Hockey tape. Oh, here. Let me show you what hockey tape is. Here's a hockey stick. I play hockey sometimes. I'm assuming you know what ice hockey is. And you put this over the handle to get that spiral. You usually start the tape. This is extra wide. I use this for the blade of the stick. Ooh. I typically use it for the blade. There's no tape on it now. It's wider, so I use it for that. But you usually use the tape. Wrap it around the top. That's called the nub, or I forget what that's called. Then you stretch it out, spin the tape, so it creates a string, and then you wrap those coils around, and then tape it normally right back up, so it leaves that texture, so your hand doesn't slip, even when you're wearing hockey gloves. But yeah, that sport is so fun to play. Here's my Nexus. What's this called? Yeah, Nexus Bauer stick. That's usually what I play with. A P28 blade, which means that's what curvature it has, and with a 77 flex, so it's pretty flexy, pretty flexible. Anyway, moving on. Getting off track. But yeah, there you go. Drink the WD-40 and I will buy a super thanks. Threaten me with a good time. Oh. Alright, where's my super thanks? I'm just kidding. I will drink some Gatorade though. Anyway, Jesus, I need to get back on track. You guys are a bunch of silly gooses. I need to start looking at these comments. That's a downside of having ADHD. The upside is I'll start a live stream in the middle of the day. Can you see the action going on here? Yes, you can. And hockey tape grip is phenomenal, so that's why I'm using this. And it's very cosmetic, but this is for practicality as well. I shouldn't be spinning the tip on the ground like that, but... Ooh, okay. That wasn't very healthy. So right now I'm being a blacksmith for boffer weapons. An armor smith typically makes armor, but I do both, so there you go. I'm making some more helmets just for fun. I don't know if I'll make tutorials on them, but they're regular night helmets. Each time I try to make them safer and more comfortable for a user. One of them's going to have that double chainmail on it. Yeah, Soda Tabs really, they're really awesome because they allow cheap chainmail and easy chainmail. You could use it for cosplay or what I do. Hey, okay, I know what LARP is. This isn't LARP. These night skits I'm making, they're not LARP. Because that's like, you're playing a character, but we're not playing a character. We're just beating the hell out of each other with fake swords. What's that, HEMA? Does anyone know? Because I'm not a LARPer. I'm here to film skits that obviously they're scripted as of who wins, but the fighting is 100% authentic. I mean, we do stop the camera and like check out the footage and go, okay, I like that. All right, let's just keep going, and then we need some more footage so the video gets longer. But every time we pause the camera and we like take a breath, take a drink, and then we go back to it, and they're like, all right, camera's rolling, 3, 2, 1, and then we just start wailing on each other. Because that's what real life was. That's what I'm trying to portray. There's the handle. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And still, I've been like hitting myself with it just to test it. This is like the wobbliness of the PVC pipe is gonna absorb so much like pressure when it hits my opponent. So this is way safer. It's way safer than just cardboard and hot glue and a metal shaft. So. Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys think? Keep the crossguard silver or paint it black? I mean, I kind of hit it with the silver, so there's some black showing, but what do you guys think? Paint this Black or keep it silver? I do technically. I used to make cardboard gun props, but I just kind of like strayed away from it. Not for any negative reason. It's just like I'm more interested in medieval weapons and armor. Here's one of my oldest gun props from Pixel Gun 3D. I made this a long time ago, and it looks pretty good. So what did you guys think on the painting the cross guard? Keep it black or accuracy? GMB says. You want to keep it silver, guys? I see more silver comments than black comments, so we'll keep it silver. I think it looks cool either way, but like, take a look at my my great sword. It could be cleaner, but it's seen some better days. This was black, and I like the look of that too, because it's black tape. It should be thicker, I understand, but remember, it's still practical. But anyway, guess we'll keep it silver. I think it looks pretty good. Alright. I'm going to cover the second one here. You guys didn't miss much, even if I did this off camera or not. It's the same principles. PVC pipe, spine, 5mm foam on the sides, and then thinner and thinner armature as it goes up. So let's cover that with some foam. I want people who are just tuning in to see this sword. Sort of. So I'm going to put it in the background. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Because when you click on it, you want to stop and go, ooh, what's this guy doing? The black on this one, you said? Yeah, we could do that. You might not see it painted in the stream, but, you know. Zweilhander. A Zweilhander is actually larger than both. They're larger than long swords, larger than great swords. It's a type of great sword, actually. Remember in the last few streams, if you remember, here, hold on. These are all long swords. And here is, if I grab it off my helmet here, here is an arming sword, or some people call it a bastard sword. It's a one-handed sword, or hand and a half, because you can still put your second hand on it, but it's typically meant for one hand. This is the second sword I ever made on this channel that's historically accurate, and it held up to the test, so it's still around. This is still classified as a long sword. They all are. And a great sword right here, that also classifies as a type of long sword. However, Zweilhanders and Flamberges, I'm pretty sure they're so large, they outclass the long sword, so they're just great swords. So, if I'm wrong, feel free to explain how I'm wrong. That's what we're here for. But yeah, just a info tip there. But yeah, no, I'm glad you brought up. I like Zweilhanders, but I think I like Flamberges better. Because the wiggly blade. As a matter of fact, I almost made one. Here's the cardboard cutout for it. I just kind of got lazy and stopped doing it. I even cut out, or did I? I just never got around to it, but here's my Flamberge blades that would have sandwiched on top of on a shaft. If you guys want to see that, share this stream so other people watch it. And if you want to see it, put a cookie in the comment. I'll make a tutorial if you want on a Flamberge. I'm too lazy. I don't know. The T-51's standing there staring at me while I sleep, asking to be finished. So it will be finished. Don't worry. It's just, you know, my hyperfixation for it has kind of died down because my Fallout era is also dying. Anyway, we need to cover this with some foam. I'm going to use the same exact foam I used last time. How about this time we use this light blue? Is that blue? Yeah, it's blue. How did that... The sword got stuck in the stapler. Okay. We want something like that. I could just do that. That'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? I'm just thinking here. If I pinch the tips together, it's all a matter of experiments. We're beating the shit out of each other with them anyway. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Just gonna put some contact cement on it. If you ever use contact cement, ventilate your workspace. There's my ventilation for now. And wear a mask, which I'm also doing. Crimson Strider, I appreciate you making time to watch my stream. I will not be offended if you have to leave, obviously. The stream will be public, so feel free to come back and watch it after this is over and it's published. But yeah, I understand. If you have to go, you have to go. All good. Okay. Some... Oh, there we go. The music definitely helps. I mean, it's killing the silence phenomenally. So every time I don't talk, it's a little boring. Streams are so fun to do because you don't have to edit. They're very convenient in that way. Alright. Let that dry for a sec. Oh, thank you, Imaginito, if I'm pronouncing that right. I appreciate you stopping by. Cheers to that, brother. Cookie. Blade alignment in hand. Yes, yes, I could do that. The handles, ovals. Well, remember, these are supposed to be really long swords, not great swords. You have the same pair of scissors. This one? Both? That's awesome. These are regular office scissors. These are, like, fabric cutting scissors. And of course, if you watch my channel, I need heavy-duty ones for all kinds of things. I try to cut cardboard with box knives like this. This is a really thick one. But the reason I choose these over standard ones like these is because you can just break off each segment if you want a sharper point. It'll last a little bit longer. You can just buy a bunch of blades. You can do with these too, but these are a little bit different. And I also cut fabric for surcoats with these as well. So I'm glad we're basically twins, man. I'm gonna heat glasses with the heat gun real quick. And remember, we are making daggers. It's good. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Just comment with the flag of the country you're from. I want to see where everyone's from. You don't have to. I'm just curious because I know we've got people from England, Australia, Philippines. I mean, you're not really invading the privacy. We all live on the same planet. But yeah, feel free not to if you don't want to. I'm just curious. I mean, I am an American making European arms and armor, so, you know, the least I could do is pay respect. NYC, hell yeah. England. Of course, I know you're from England, Crimson Strider. I'm sorry, what's that second flag? I can't identify it. Out of all the things I'm an expert in, it's not flags. I do know someone who is, though. He's really good at playing the harpsichord. Hey, I'm cultured in other ways, alright? And based on the internet reputation Americans have, no one even knows where we are or what year we gained our independence. So, you know. Sick. Armenia. Is that how you pronounce that? That's cool. Sick. You have you have both scissors? That's awesome. Alright. Turn this off. That'll stay. I don't foreshadow that falling on me while I'm working. Uh-oh. Sick. FYI, typically I do hour-long streams. Seems fair on both of our ends. It's fair to me, it's fair to you. Also, it kind of keeps me on like a time limit so I don't waste too much time. I don't want to be monkey businessing around. Just trying to put out some level of content for you guys. It's the least I could do. Hi. Booger Cooker, what's poppin'? My exact age down to the second? Dude, I don't even know if I can calculate that. Well, actually, I could. I don't feel like it, though. I don't even know, dude. Why? Duck Constructs, what's poppin', brother? When did our country exist? What? Funny, okay. What the, what? Yeah, I watched the Paul Mike Tyson fight. I feel like I wasted, like, my whole life waiting for it to happen. Jake Paul's slow-ass entrance. And did you see Mike Tyson's training? What? Dude, he should have, like, killed Jake Paul. It was either scripted, and even if it wasn't, he's not fighting like a real boxer. Like, Mike Tyson's a legend, but he's fighting a 60-year-old man, and he's like, Jake Paul's 27. Why would you, like, and Jake Paul's like, oh, you don't think he's a real boxer? Wow, that's an insult to Mike Tyson. No, he's a real boxer. He's just 60 freaking years old. Or he's 58, but still. But even though he still was training, like, he should have murdered him. He should have just bit his ear off. That was ridiculous. We watched that whole thing just to see Jake Paul win. and it was barely a win. They were just walking around the ring the whole time, even if it wasn't scripted. Dude, the points that the judges gave him, Jake Paul was like 78, Mike Tyson was like 74. So it wasn't really a win. Mike Tyson didn't necessarily lose. Jake Paul just won because he was slow around the ring. He didn't beat his ass. Like, Mike Tyson should have won. I don't understand. The Paul brothers need to stop chasing and fighting washed-up legends and fight each other. I would love to see them fight each other. Okay, we're gonna put this on now. Is anyone here from Scandinavia? Does anyone know anyone from Scandinavia? Does anyone want to know anyone from Scandinavia? Oh, didn't even touch that. This blue looks so sick. You know what pissed me off the most about the whole fight is how they said July 29th initially, and then all of a sudden Tyson got like stomach ulcers and a broken leg and all the, you know, the 60-year-old things that would happen to you when you're that age. And they made us wait for that. Then they made us wait for me. It was in Texas. It was like 1 in the morning by the time the fight ended. There we go. What do you guys have to say? What's up, GMB? Welcome back. We're just covering the sword with some more foam. Is the Admiral here? Well, if you're here, what's up? The thing I don't like about Jake Paul the most, I don't like either of the Paul brothers. I need to stop talking about this because I'm just giving them more relevance. But it's how Jake doesn't even like Logan. But Logan, he's cool now, sort of. Actually, no, I take it back. He's awful. Him, KSI, and Mr. Beast. I can't stand those three. No one over the age of 15 watches those guys, dude. Maybe Mr. Beast, but he's getting out of hand. That, like, the past Logan, he was awful. So it's hard to even care. He doesn't even like his older brother, Logan, but Logan's not really likable, is he? So. I think Logan joining WWE was pretty funny. Speaking of WWE, was it this summer or last summer? I was not expecting Randy. I used to watch WWE as a kid. I was never expecting Randy Orton to be in the same room with IShowSpeed ever. But he got RKO'd. That made me cry myself laughing. That was hilarious. No. IShowSpeed and Oliver Tree should box. That would be entertaining. Now that's a scripted match I would love to see. Next fight, Paul's gonna fight Joe Biden. Hey, no politics in here, but that's funny. I'm not gonna talk about the election. I don't really care, really. But yeah, I don't want to get carried away, that's all. I just don't want to start any controversial conversations in the comments. I am politically moderate, but some of you guys might not be, so I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to do this. I'll talk about Star Wars politics. Did I talk about this last time? They're making more movies for no reason. As if milking it for 3 extra movies the first time wasn't enough. The god-awful character. Yeah, we did talk about this last time. It's exhausting. Damn it. What the? Okay. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Right. Other side, no, I guess. Probably just start working on the daggers. $32 minutes. All right. You just made a hone skull? It looks like a bird. Here, let me show you my hone skull. It does kind of look like a bird. If it looks like a bird, I think you're doing it right. Oh, Jesus. Stepped on the charger. I like the pointed nose to be a little long. I actually dig that design. But this is one of the best helmets I've ever made. And there's the anchor point so it stays closed. There's the inside. It's just one piece of cardboard. The cone built around it. I think I talked about this the last... Oh no, I did that in my Discord. And I actually did a paper... I made a regular cardboard dome and put some pieces of scrap foam in there. Did a paper mache job over that to get that point. So, and then after that, I tore it out. Because it didn't need to be in there. Just watch the tutorial if you want some help making one. Anyway. Damn it. Jesus. If you do this with your thinner foam, it's going to curl up a little bit, with or without the heat. The drying of the contact cement curls it up. So when you hit it with the heat gun, don't hold it there too much, or it literally will shrink. Just FYI. Jeez. Oh. Sing suggestions? Like, you mean like music? Yeah, sure. I mean, it depends how good the suggestion is. A tuft of hair. Yeah, well, it takes a lot of practice. Yeah, no, the cone on the hone skull can be small or big. I just chose it to be long and big. Giggity. Alright, yeah, the point, yeah, you just gotta practice paper mache a bunch, you know, and make sure you wring out your strips when you dip them in the mixture. You put your fingers together like this and just pull it down, so then you have this wet strip, and then it dries. Here, actually. An example of a dome right here. So here's a paper mache bowl. This is typically what you make, what I make helmets out of. It's the basic dome. It sits right above the eyebrows. That's how deep it is. It is a cardboard British Union Jack inside. That's all it is, with a ring of cardboard around the diameter of my head. And it has so many supports because if you don't have these diagonal ones, this will be like super flat and triangular, and you don't want that. But this isn't even perfect, but it's a good start to the top of a dome of a helmet. So then you dip your strips of newspaper. You have to cut prepare for this. Cut your strips of newspaper, then mix together the flour and water, and then just dip it in, and then wring out the mixture, and just put the strips over one by one, and then go crisscross your strips, and then do a bunch of strips along the edge here, so it like holds it all together, and then wait for that to dry a little bit, and then you can push down all the bumped up pieces like this. You can push them down. They might not look amazing. The bumpedness, like if they buckle a little bit, that's normal. But then after it dries, leave it to dry the night over. So the next day you wake up, you come back, hit it with some Mod Podge. This stuff right here. Just sprinkle a little bit on there, and use your finger, and then seal it. It helps seal the paper mache and protect it, so that when you paint it, it also sticks better and looks smoother. But yeah, look how bumpy that is. That isn't perfect, but it's good enough for a helmet. But yeah, that's some paper mache tips for you. Stick this on here. I watched Interstellar last night. Whoever's in charge of the movies on Discord, after All Quiet on the Western Front, the next movie should be Interstellar. It's not medieval related, but it is a 10 out of 10 movie. I love space and astronomy. And that is a great option. Could have cut that better, but I'll just trim it. If I can get it with my snips, I will. If I can't, scissors it is. That looks hideous, so... Next time I don't want to do that, but oh well. That's good enough. Stick. Gee, look at that. Bubble. Someone's angry. Does anyone else have people that play video games in their family? You just hear a random scream. $45, okay. Hey, Chopper, I had to learn, there's only one way to get good at things. You got to do it over and over, so, I'm giving life advice with paper mache. My head cast. I actually made a video about that a long time ago. You don't even... LEDs, because I just got them. I put them up on the edge. Up on the corner. That's where I put them. What was that? Oh yeah, my head cast. You definitely have someone help you with it. You just wrap your own head with saran wrap. I like to do down to the neck, but you should also do down to the shoulders, so you have extra things to build off of if you're making like a gorget or something. saran wrap your whole head, leave a slit for your mouth, and then have someone else put a single layer of duct tape around you, around your whole head. Try to get your eye sockets as defined and your nose as defined as possible, and then cut it zigzag up the back. And then you can take it off yourself, and then you can cover your mouth with the slit of your mouth with that piece of tape. And then you just tape it back together, and then you put insulation spray foam, like big what's it called? Great stuff, gap filler, the black can, the 3-inch stuff in there, and do it layer at a time. So up to like the nose, from the bottom of the head up to the nose. Let that dry overnight completely. Let it cure. Then do the second portion up to the neck. Let that cure completely, and then just do it periodically each time. It takes a while, but you'll have an accurate proportion of yourself as a head cast. It's worth it. Definitely. Oh, it unplugged. Oh shit. We'll try this. Oh, that worked beautifully. Sick. Alright. One more piece. I'll worry about the courtesy bumpers later off camera. I just want to cover this with foam. That's pretty good. Oh, Jesus! Okay. We weren't trying, that was not a part of the script. Alright. Damn it. There we go. Cool. It's a little thick at the top, but that's okay because you're gonna get stabbed with it anyway. Oh yeah, so for this one I left the seam non-pinched because, you know, just kind of experimenting with that. We're gonna heat seal it, and then we'll be done with that for the stream. We'll probably be done with the long swords for the rest of the stream completely because next time you see these long swords will be in the duel. Cool. So you see how the foam like sucked down into the shaft a little bit better? That is what we were aiming for. Oh, jeez. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, our second longsword. This time with some blue foam. Can you see that? Sorta. Can you see that? There we go. Wow, that's cool. It's big. Yeah, it's pretty big. Fire. Thanks, bro. Alright. We'll leave that in the background. Sort of. Kind of. And we'll start working on those daggers. Actually, before I do that, I want you guys to get a glimpse of this whole deal going on here. Look at that. Yeah, blue sword. Okay, dagger time. I'm making long swords. Sometimes I watch UFC. Show the clown helmet. Clown? I don't have a clown helmet. Probably not. It's gonna be a standard dagger. I need to do some research on dagger history and stuff like that. It's just gonna be standard medieval knight dagger. I gotta make 2 of them, of course, but we got the smaller 1/2-inch PVC pipe. I'm gonna cut it right at the, what is that, 8-inch mark? We'll do 7 inches. Wait, no, we will not. That will be the handle. My bad. I got some cross tees to put in there, the same way I did with the long swords. We'll stop. That's actually marked that for the cross tee. The rest of the handle will stop, like right here, and then we'll put a wooden dowel in it so it thins out a little bit more. We might have to whittle it down a little bit. Could be less crooked, but whatever, it works. Or do the same thing for the next one. And we'll use the remaining pipe for the cross guard. Oh, look at that. I have the bit on my Dremel that I already need. What I still need to get, however, is the fittings. As soon as I find the outlet. What the hell happened to my light? I don't know what that was. Here's our bag of fittings. I'm gonna have to Dremel out the core. I wanna make sure you guys can see what's going on. We're gonna Dremel out the shoulders on the T so the pipe goes all the way through. Same deal as the first stream. Oh wow. You have all kinds of bits and pieces. That's cool. Oh, did I already cut that? Whatever. See that, did I decide to make a giant mess? Almost. More there and okay. There we go. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit more because it's a little too snug. Actually, wait. That's fine. Oh wait, there needs to be a little bit more room for the glue, so. But yeah, so that's the idea. Do I have another smaller piece in here? The plan is to put crossguard here, here. We're going to make these way shorter, of course. But then a wooden dowel is going to go right here. And that will be our dagger. Same thing, I might keep one dagger completely straight. One I might heat bend. But yeah, that's the, Jesus. That's the plan. Whoops, wrong side. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, that's cool. I like this. We'll take this piece. So I basically just cut these two for no reason, I guess, but whatever. We'll use them anyway in the future. No big deal. This is 5 7/8, 5 3/4. We'll just center it and put a mark on the 3. That's good. Wait, that's awful. What the hell? What? What? How did I even do? I don't know what the hell just happened, but okay. Whatevs. That's gooder. I need a vacuum cleaner. Wait, can you guys see what's happening? Okay, good. Then we have these caps. These caps on the end. Go in. Eventually they'll go in. What the hell? Go in, damn it. There we go. Here we go. So there's our hilt. There's our hilt. I need a dowel. Something like, oh wow, wait, that's beautiful. I was gonna cut it and do the duct tape method, which I still will do, but instead of cutting it like right there, I'm just gonna stick this all the way through, and that length is pretty good. I'm just thinking, I might have to cut it there, and then use a piece of steel armature to do the same thing I did with that longsword. But yeah, that's the frame you just watched me make of the dagger. You guys saw it, right? Thank you. Thank you, Ducky. I appreciate it. Bollocks. Do I make money on YouTube? Yes. That's not really a secret. That's not disclosing any secret information. Yes, you make money from YouTube, but you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, or 1,000 subscribers and 10 million YouTube short views to get ads. So I had 1,000 subscribers, but I didn't have 4,000 watch hours yet. Those are like the two bare minimums. So I was getting ads on my videos, but I wasn't making the money. So I finally got 4,000 watch hours, and then you go to YouTube Studio / Google AdSense. They'll send you a code. You gotta connect your bank account to it, and then yeah, you start making a few cents from each ad. Someone clicks on your video and watches that ad from them watching. That few seconds gives you a few cents. So all those people stacked up, add up on top of each other, gives you a few bucks each month. For me, my rate is like $100 a month, and that might like be mind blowing, but it's like it's not enough to live off of. So yeah. But yeah, like that's 10,000 subscribers, but not every single one of those people actually comes back and watches. The people watching my stream, you guys are like my fans, you know? I don't even want to call you my fans, you're like just like a community. But yeah, that's just how it works. So, that was my goal when I started this channel. I wanted to get monetized. So yeah, and here I am. I'm monetized, but there's a lot more work to do if I want to make a living off of YouTube. But it is possible, so yeah. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna play with this for a second. Screw a dagger. Spinning flange. Imagine you pull up to the medieval fight with a motorized mace just spinning like this. And you just... That's funny. Okay. We're gonna glue this hilt together. And then... Come on. And then we will, yeah, you know the drill. Yeah. Oh, come on. You bitch. That's not gonna work. This is like getting a 1x1 Lego stud, or what is it? A flat Lego piece off of another flat Lego piece. What the hell? I swear, I don't have bitch hands. There we go. It was on there. I actually trained my grip strength with those squeezer things. Just a FYI. There we go. Just need more grip. Yep, and then this. There we go. Oops. Feels like that would be a good length. Actually, I'll make it a little bit longer. And that's pretty good. Yeah. Sorry if this is boring all of a sudden. I'm really trying to lock in here. Trying to get some actual things done. Forgot if I glued it. But yeah, this is usually how you guys are living the building experience here, because this is how I do it. Everything you see on my channel is just me building, listening to music, and that's it. That is how it goes. There we go. Sick. Ow, bitch. Alright. Duct tape. Take our dowel rod. Few layers of duct tape. We should be good. I think we overdid it a little bit. That's okay. Still, Jesus. That's right, the inside is a ½ inch. Oh, God. Oh, come on. There we go. Cool. I'm going to put some Gorilla Glue at the bottom and then just hot glue it in place. Oh, that's smooth. Beautiful. And that could be let to rest. Looks very much like that typical cross. Alright. Wow, Jesus. Okay, we're at 76 minutes. So, turn the music down for a sec. I'm gonna wrap up this stream now. Didn't realize that we passed a good hour, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, so we accomplished our goal for the stream, and that is to build the frame of the dagger at least. And if I do stream in the future, I'm not gonna plan on it but it's gonna be on a weekend, probably next week or tomorrow. I don't know. Same deal, hour if this is all if I do, I'll just be building the next dagger structure, and then you'll see that painted, and you'll see me cover these in foam. So that's what you should expect if you end up running into another stream of mine. I keep hitting that line. So yeah, that would be the future stream if I do decide to make another one. But yeah, here's our dagger prototype. After he loses his sword, let's just say, pulls out his dagger and just starts stabbing. But we gotta make this boffer safe, so I don't actually kill the guy I'm fighting. But other than that, here is what we accomplished. We got it painted. Let me zoom out. Do a successful black flip. But I don't think I can. I can learn. But yeah, here is what we accomplished. Painted this. We wrapped that handle up, but this was the idea. This is what the stream started right here. We've got our finished boffer sword, number 1, and then partially finished number 2 without the courtesy bumpers. And we have our dagger frame. So that's going to be it. Crimson Strider, I appreciate you tuning in, man. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. So, but I'll answer questions now if you guys want. What? Yeah. Is water wet or is wet water? Water is wet, physically and linguistically. I'm excited for some ass kicking too, bro. Water is wet. Let me explain. The definition of wet, so linguistically, is something with water molecules clinging to it. And water has other water molecules clinging to it. So by definition, it is wet. And physically, it is wet because like it's made of hydrogen and oxygen. So why do I hear screaming? It is physically wet because like if you die, is fire dry? Yes, because the wood it's on is so dry, it's literally on fire. The fire is actually the oxygen burning. But yeah, water is wet because physically, when you dial, it's hard to explain. If you dial up and down the dry versus wetness, the more hydrogen and oxygen molecules you add, it just becomes wetter. The water itself is wet. And here's my rebuttal. If you don't think it's wet, then what is the state of water? Dry? Oh, water is just water. No, it is a state. It's a quality. Wetness is a quality, just like dry. And water, the quality of water, is wet. Just like how ice, whenever it melts on the surface, the ice becomes wet. But the frozen ice itself is not wet because it's frozen. It's a solid. But yeah. Yeah, water is wet. And I used to think it wasn't, so yeah. Anyway, alright, guys. 80 minutes, that's pretty good. I'll see you guys later. There's more videos coming out on the power armor, don't worry. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Teaching science. Yes, yes, this is a science channel now. Alright, guys. Take care.